Hi warriors, hope you're having a good Saturday. I wanted to talk today a little bit with you about sadness and grief. Very difficult feelings to work through and to sit with. If you've never had a loss or a heartbreak, it is a little difficult to fully grasp how somebody feels when they're going through this, but there are some helpful things you can do when somebody is grieving. A good way to imagine it is somebody is feeling emotionally beat up. So it's like they're walking around in a big bruise. So even air, like the feeling of air coming by, hurts. Even like a wrong stare can trigger somebody to really break down and cry if they're grieving or if they're going through a really bad heartbreak. So I think that's a good way to think of it, is walking around like you're totally bruised up, but it's an emotional bruise. So I think one of the best things you can do for people who are grieving, and I know this has helped me when people do this for me, is just to offer a non-judgmental ear to listen, provide kindness, no criticism. Don't rush somebody along in their process. So if it takes somebody a few months to get over a significant other or to move forward in their grief process, that's okay. When somebody loses somebody close to them, it could take years for them to feel somewhat okay. Sometimes people don't ever feel back to their normal self. They feel a new normal. So these are all some things to really think about and understand. Some of the worst things you can do is tell someone things will be fine. Because you don't know that. You don't know if things will be fine. You don't know when things will be fine. And I know people say that to make you feel better, but it's not the case. That's probably one of the things people don't want to hear when they're walking around with an emotional bruise. They also don't want to hear that things could be worse because, obviously that's true. We know that. But it doesn't make us feel any better, and it invalidates our feelings if we're walking around with an emotional bruise. If somebody died and they were old, living a long life, okay, still doesn't get the sadness and the dull ache of loss away from my heart and my stomach and how I feel every day. So just kind of really think before you speak when somebody is grieving or going through a heartbreak, because people take that to heart when they're really sad. And I think sometimes we speak because we're uncomfortable with those feelings and because we don't know what to say, what the right thing to say. So I'm going to tell you right now, the right thing to say sometimes is really nothing. It's really nothing. And it's just kind of being there and saying that you're so sorry that you're going through this, and I'm here for you just to talk, and whatever you need, I'm here just to lend an ear. Sometimes that's all someone needs. So, that's just a quick tidbit on sadness. And if you are going through sadness right now, if you are going through heartbreak and grief, I'm with you. I feel you on this, and it's really hard. Try to just really go day by day with it, and the only way out is through, right? So I know that helps me when I'm in extreme pain, is remembering the only way out is going through it. Avoiding it doesn't do anything. Avoiding it prolongs it. Numbing it doesn't do anything, because it's just going to be there when the numbness goes away. You just kind of have to go through it. So, and if you want to talk more about this stuff, feel free to email me, message me, whatever the case is. You can email me at innerwarriormantra@gmail.com. I'd be happy to talk to you guys. So again, giving you light and love for today, and I hope that everyone really has a beautiful Saturday. Take care.